In the golden age of Hong Kong cinema, Bruce Lee was more than a martial artist, he was a revolution. With fists that spoke louder than words and a philosophy that pierced through culture and convention, Bruce Lee transformed martial arts films into a global phenomenon. But even after his sudden death in 1973, the dragon's roar did not fade. It echoed. That echo awakened a generation of martial artists, actors, and dreamers across the globe, each drawn to Lee's unmatched charisma, discipline, and cinematic flair. This is the story of how Bruce Lee inspired a new wave of martial arts movie stars who carried his legacy into the future. Chapter 1: The Dragon's Shadow. Jet Li was just a young boy in China when he first saw Bruce Lee on screen. Though already training in wushu, it was Lee's speed, power, and presence that ignited Jet's imagination. Years later, when Jet Li made his film debut in Shaolin Temple, audiences saw something familiar. The intensity of Bruce, the precision of Jet. He wasn't a copy, he was a continuation. In the West, a young bouncer named Jean-Claude Van Damme was mesmerized by Enter the Dragon. The splits, the speed, the spiritual intensity, it all burned into his memory. He moved to America, and with a thick accent and a high kick, he brought a European flavor to the martial arts screen. Films like Bloodsport and Kickboxer carried Bruce Lee's influence, not in style alone, but in spirit, the belief that one man could rise through discipline and courage. Chapter 2: The Imitators and the Originals. In the years following Lee's death, dozens of Bruceploitation actors appeared: Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, Dragon Lee imitators with similar looks and names. But none had the soul. The world didn't need a clone. It needed evolution. Then came Donnie Yen. A classically trained martial artist and film technician, Donnie Yen grew up watching Bruce Lee's films with his mother, a Tai Chi grandmaster. But instead of mimicking Lee, he infused styles and film techniques, creating gritty realism and SPL and fluid beauty in Ip Man, where he portrayed Bruce Lee's own teacher, Wing Chun Master Ip Man. In a poetic twist, he became the master of the man who mastered the world. Chapter 3: The American Legacy. Across the Pacific, a young African-American man named Michael Jai White was learning martial arts and watching Fist of Fury. White, with his stoic presence and impeccable technique, would become one of the most disciplined martial arts actors of his generation. Like Lee, he brought intelligence to his fights and dignity to his roles. In films like Blood and Bone, fans saw echoes of Lee's controlled rage and philosophical calm. And then there was Jackie Chan, the reluctant successor. Jackie adored Bruce but knew he couldn't match his fierce intensity. So he turned the other way. He made martial arts funny, painful, human. He fell, he bled, he grinned. But even in Jackie's comedy, there was Lee's influence: the fight as a dance, the Bee.